What's up, rail fans? My name is Destroyer and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Train Sim World 2. In today's video I thought I would drive the loco that I bought. It's an add-on loco for the East Coastway here, the DLC. I have driven it before, of course, but go into scenarios and I thought I would do... Where is it? I think it's called Double Trouble. Here we go, Double Trouble. So that's the 313 if you do not know what type of train I am talking about. But yeah, I quite enjoyed this scenario and I thought I would record a video of me doing it. But on a busy day, take a pair of coupled up 3132 EMUs from Brighton to Lewis. You would then uncouple a pair and take one of them to Seaford. And what I quite like about this this particular route, same with London commuter, it's basically the same line I think, but there's stations or towns, suburbs, whatever you want to call them, that are the same name of some suburbs that are close to me. But anyway, welcome to Brighton. A shortage of trains means that the 313s are running in pairs between Brighton and Lewis. There is a Brighton, probably about, I don't know, a 45-minute drive from where I am. But there's also Berwick. And it's quite funny because Berwick is, oh, hang on, today we'll be driving to Seaford. Seaford's another one that's not too far away from me. And performing an uncoupling procedure at Lewis. But yeah, Berwick's probably about, I don't know, 4 suburbs away from me, so it's pretty close. And Seaford's probably around about 6 suburbs away from me. I just find it sort of fascinating how, you know, it's kind of weird seeing it in a video game, that's all. Like, I know we're in a totally different country and all, but anyway, I'm going to shut the door. If I can find it, there we go. Open Sesame, thank you. Now, we'll be running with AWS and all that enabled. I will be turning the dynamic brake off because I do not like dynamic brakes on trains. That's why I'm not a massive fan of freight services. Just not really my cup of tea. But anyway, we are going to turn the guards key on. We'll clear that before the game yells at me. So we've got to unlock the doors. I am still gaming on my editing PC. I do have the FPS up on the screen so I can monitor that. I've also got some software running in the background to monitor everything else. I have pumped the settings back up to Ultra because in this particular DLC it can run pretty well on Ultra. I did have a drive in the London commuter DLC not long before I started recording this. And yeah, it's not very well optimized and the game kept crashing and stuff like that. So, and that was on medium graphics. So yeah. At least on this one, it's a bit more optimized. It seems to be anyway. Okay, we are going to set the reverse to the forward. Yeah, there's 2 different levers on this train. I forget. Alright, let's get going. Alright, London Road. 970 yards away. Nice and close. I don't think there is any sort of cruise control on these trains, which doesn't really matter, but I'm just so used to it because I've been driving a lot along the German routes, so. And I do apologize as well if my voice sounds a little different. I think I'm coming down with something. No, it's probably not COVID. I think it just might be a cold, common head cold. That's what it feels like. Like, I'm not too bad, but I think it's in the early stages of it. Which is a little bit annoying. It's been quite a few years since I've actually been sick. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. I'm about to speed. Caught that just in time. Wow, look at that. Look at that bridge, man. Lovely. Okay, we can go up to 30. But I better stop sightseeing for a second. Make sure I do stop at London Road and I don't overshoot. It has been a little while since I've driven this train, so I'm going to have to get used to the whole braking and all that sort of stuff. Because like I said, I have been driving a lot in the high-speed trains along the German routes, so. Okay, we're coasting. Oh, we're only doing 20 miles an hour anyway, so we're going pretty slow anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but. Okay, we can do 17.9 miles. Step 1. Get some. Step one is actually a An underwear brand. Pretty sure sold here in Australia and New Zealand maybe. Yeah, I broke a little too early there. Then again, these trains are only pretty short. I think there's only like 3 cars on them. I'm going to break anyway. Or coaches. I think they call them coaches in England. But we call them cars here in Australia. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, make a liar out of me. 4. Okay, 5 cars. 5 coaches, 5 saloons, whatever you want to call them. It all means the same thing. What I find interesting about these trains, they got the photos. Is that the Taj Mahal? I don't think that's in England. Like I know it's not, but it's pretty cool though. I like that concept. Excuse me, mate. You're in the way, alright, Baldy? Yeah, we better lock up. Okay, release the brakes, get going. One thing I did notice about this Class 313, it's very slow to accelerate. I normally get a lot of wheel slip as well while I'm driving this. So I normally go to notch 2 from a stop. Then once I hit 10 miles an hour... Ooh, hello. Wow, okay. There we go. Maybe I'm a little ambitious having it up on Ultra. You know what? For the sake of this, I am going to drop the settings. Let's be safe with this. See, it is on Ultra, I'm not lying. I'll bump it down to medium. Okay. Just so it doesn't crash, because I don't really have too much time to record, so I know the visuals are going to be a little crappy now, but I'd rather the game not crash on me. Because like I said, I haven't got too much time to record. Right. So as I was saying, when I'm leaving a station, when I'm departing, I like to go to notch 2 straight away. And when it reaches 10 mile an hour, I go to notch 3. And then when it reaches 30 miles an hour, I go to notch 4, which is obviously full throttle. Can't go any faster than this. But yeah, that's basically what I've been dealing with for a little while. Like if I'm just playing this and I'm not recording, I can normally have it on ultra settings. But I do have some other stuff open up in the background, so that probably doesn't help. Oop. As I speed. Oh, hello. There we go. Short-lived. Right, stop at location. How do you say that? Thelma? Thelma and Louise? No idea. Thelma. I had a guess, probably Thelma. Not sure. Okay, we have to drop down to 60 in 1 mile. I might just coast her. 0.4% positive grade will slow us down anyway. But yeah, I feel like I've mastered the German trains now, which is good. So I think I should drive this and the Class 377 and... can't remember the other one. I think the 377 is the Gatwick Express, the red train, I think. And the other class, the 366, is it? I can't remember fully, but I should spend a little bit more time driving then so I can get more familiar with those sort of trains as well. Because you know, when you swap routes and trains, you know, you got to sort of think back. It's like, oh, hang on, yeah, that's how you drive this, and this is how you drive that, and all that sort of stuff. I do prefer the German routes, mainly because, you know, I can drive pretty quick. I do like a bit of speed. Not the narcotic, by the way. Alright. We're already coasting. Let's apply some brakes. This is what I mean. Like, I've got to try and remember when to start braking. When I first bought this loco, by the way, it was on sale when I bought it. I think it cost me like $5, which is a pretty good discount considering, because normally a loco add-on is around about $30, believe it or not. And of course, I'm speaking of Aussie dollars, AUD. It's too much broke. So yeah, to get a train for $5, I snapped it up. I did buy it a couple of months ago, so I just haven't really had time to to record any videos of me driving it. Alright, full service. That should stop us. We shouldn't overshoot. Stop, please. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look. Not at the map. Wrong key for the win. Okay. Yeah, hopefully the recording turns out okay. And I try not to record videos while, I try not to rush videos. But I've got a window of about, I don't know, 40 minutes. So I thought I could fit at least one video in today. But yeah, with all the other stuff going on in the background, hopefully it turns out alright. Hopefully it's not too stuttery. I'm recording this, basically getting a solid 60 now, so which is good. Right, so release the brakes. That still catches me out. Like I said, I got to spend more time driving this particular train. Because it used to catch me out when I first started driving along the Schnellfahrstrecke line in Germany. Because the ICE, they got two separate levers. You got a throttle and you also got a brake lever. But on the Talent 2, that is just the one lever. Throttle and brake. Anyway, bump it up to 3. Because if I bump it up to 4 now, I'll probably get some wheel slip. Yeah, see? Look at that. That's why I normally wait till about 30 miles an hour. Then slam on. There we go. Okay, we can do 70. Yay! It's a bit dark. Chuck the cab light on while we're in this tunnel. Is it a tunnel though? It's kind of like a tunnel, isn't it? It's like a mini tunnel. I think it's just like basically a road overhead. Right, 3.8 miles away from Lewis. I think from memory, Lewis, as we approach Lewis, we have to slow down, like down to 10 miles an hour, which is so stupid slow. I don't think, is it a main sort of station along this line? I don't know. But 10 miles an hour is around about 16 kilometers an hour, which is, yeah, it's pretty damn slow. Okay, we're about to speed. Plus we do have a negative grade of 1.1%, which is obviously going to speed us up. There we go. 69. My favourite speed limit. Not really, but... Okay, we have to go down to 55 miles an hour in 1.8. Still to this day, it does confuse me just a tad. The whole mileage stuff. Miles. Just because, I'm speeding again. With me being Australian, it's all kilometres an hour and meters and stuff like that. I think in the UK, you guys have got, well, if you happen to be watching from the UK, you guys have got gallons as well, don't you? Like the US. But I think that's, you guys have got imperial gallons compared to the US gallon. But they are slightly different. I heard that they are pretty similar, but there is a difference. I think the US gallon is slightly larger than, well, there's more volume in a US gallon than an imperial gallon. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that's another thing that I don't really know anything about. Gallons. Everything's measured in litres here. So like for example, if you need to get fuel for your car, here it's all litres. So it'll be like $2 a litre or something stupid. But in the US, and I'm assuming countries in the UK, it would be gallons. It's like all measurements. It's like drinks. Like you go grab a beer from the pub, right? We got pots, we got... Oh, hang on. Oh no, emergency brakes. But that's what happens when you talk, you don't concentrate. Anyway. Like we got pots, schooners, we got pints. So I suppose like they're names, but obviously it's a certain amount of milliliters which makes up a pint or whatever, But in America especially, they measure their liquids mainly in ounces, I think. So, and to me, like, I have no idea. Like an 8 ounce cup, I don't know what that is in milliliters. I suppose it's not really that important, but yeah, I just find it fascinating how there's always these different types of measurements and stuff, and the metric system. Okay, lay off the brakes. So I figured once I first hit the platform, I want to be at around about 30 miles an hour maybe. That says 10. So get it down. I just said a minute ago how Lewis is stupid slow. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I wonder why it's so slow through here. I mean, it doesn't look that built up or anything like that. Yeah, we do have a red as well, so I got to be careful. Don't want no spads in my life. And brake. Okay. Have a quick look outside, if I can. Oh, this is where we got to do our thing, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look that built up or anything. I wonder why it's only 10 miles an hour around here. Anyway. The pair of train now separated. Another driver taking first unit to Eastbourne. You will drive to Seaford, so I have to get out, don't I? I think. Yeah. Got to do some things first, though. Set the reverser to off. Remove the master key. Head to the front of the cab of the rear unit. That's the window. Oh, there's no door. Yeah. Told you, it's been a while. There's a door, but it's over here. Nope. But you have to do the old jump in, close, and jump out trick. There we go. Okay, so have to jump in here. Sit in the driver's seat. I can leave that door open. I think you have to jump. Oh, no, I don't have to jump out, do I? Because I'll be taking this to Seaford, so. Okay, master key is in. Let's wait for the game to catch up. Let's chuck this on in the meantime. Yeah, hello? Insert. I've already done it, thank you. Reverse to the neutral. Clear that. Headlights and markers. There we go. Press and hold the uncouple button, which is that one. How long for? 5 seconds? There we go, good enough. Guards key. Okay, loading passengers. And the driver ahead will piss off to Eastbourne. I think that's right, isn't it? Yeah, set up train. Come on, scroll down, dude. Get moving. What, you know? Okay. Mouse wheel it is. So we've got to stop at New Haven. Bishopstone. There's good old Seaford. I used to work in Seaford. Some pointless information for you. Yeah, I still find it a bit trippy how there's... Obviously, there's going to be similar names or the same name of areas in different countries, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird. I reckon it'd be really cool if DTG could get a license to do the Melbourne rail network. That'd be really trippy. So it must be a trip for you guys that play this game. And, you know, you drive along your actual local lines and stuff. That'd be pretty cool. But I don't think that'll ever happen for me, to be honest. If any sort of Australian routes do get featured in the game in the future, it'd probably be more likely Sydney, because with the rest of the world, when it comes to Australia, they think of Sydney straight away, just because there's a stupid coat hanger, as we all call it, the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and the Opera House. But dude, we've got the MCG in Melbourne, okay? The Australian Open, that's in Melbourne. You know, Rod Laver Arena. And the train networks go straight through there. So screw Sydney, alright? Anyway. Like, you know when you watch movies, whenever something's got to do with Australia, you know, like Independence Day, for example, they always show Sydney. But anyway. Let's boogie on down. Make sure the brakes have been released. Reverser into forward would help. Okay, let's boogie. So you've got to remember it's only 10 mile an hour. Which, like I said, I think is around about 15 or 16 kilometers an hour. One thing I think I forgot to mention at the start of this video, this train is very similar to, like if you've never driven it. Most people probably have, but very similar to the 1972 C-Class stock on the Bakerloo line. Yeah, camshaft driven, so that's why it's a bit jolty, especially when you put on the brakes. It's like you get pushed forward. I was going to try and show you an example, but you've probably already seen it anyway. This is so slow. It also takes a second or two to kick in. There we go. Okay, we can do 60 and 600 yards. Get some wheel slip. Actually, I think that is more wheel spin than slip. I think wheel slip occurs more when the rails are wet. Because it's not actually the water that causes that. Might start coasting her. Got an even gradient. It's actually the scum and all that sort of stuff that builds up on the rails. The rain can actually help. Well, the rain does help wash the scum off the rails, but it's the scum that makes it that makes the wheel or the wheels actually slip. I think if you accelerate too fast, like I just did, that's more wheel spin than slip. But anyway, we can go full throttle. Okay, Southease. Is that how you say that? Southease? And 2.4 miles. Okay. I will coaster because we're dropping down to 40. Might have to apply some breakage. Step 1. There we go. Even gradient. Okay, we heading to the right? We are. Ooh, 70. Clear that. So yeah, as you can see, it's behaving much better since I bumped down the graphics, but you know, I mean, it's still playable. Yeah, it looks a little naff, but I mean, it's not that bad. Could be worse. Plus, I don't normally have like this extra software running in the background normally when I record, so. So now we're a little 3-unit or 3-car train now. Horn's not too bad, as I was speeding. And that's what happens when you start looking at the scenery and stuff. There we go. Okay, considering I'm doing, what, 66 miles an hour, I will start to slow down now. But I feel that's, yeah, it's a little too early to start braking. Like I said, I need to spend more time driving these trains along this route so I can get used to it. Okay, down to 60. Already doing 60. Okay, step 2. Seems to be enough braking power for now. Oh, whistle board. There we go. I obey the rules. Oh, crossing. Something just disappeared then, just see that? Something just despawned from the game and I'm going to overshoot. I'm in emergency. And I'm still going to overshoot. That's a short platform, man. That is crazy short. What kind of platform is that? No, it's not too bad. Could have been a hell of a lot worse, but then again, yeah, I do have quite a lot of platform behind me, so my bad. Hey, sorry, did I make you stop, love? On your way. There you go. Bye-bye now. Yeah, I like these pictures though. I know I've already mentioned them, but it's pretty cool. Different. And door closing action. Lovely. Very similar to the trains along my local line. Similar car layout. Or coach layout. Hey, next stop, New Haven. That told us on the schedule here. Schedule. So New Haven, then Bishopstone, and then final destination, Seaford. I wonder if Seaford here, or in England, should I say, this Seaford in the game, is similar to Seaford for me, because it's literally right near the water. I guess I'll find out when I get there. I have driven there in this game, but I can't remember. It makes sense. Seaford by the sea. Whistleboard. Which is more a horn, but hey. Oh, another one. Looks like there's a crossing there. Doesn't look well used though. Maybe farmers walk across the tracks every now and then? No idea. There should be a whistleboard for that one. Maybe there was and I totally missed it. New Haven Town. I don't think I've ever heard of that actually. New Haven. Speeding once again. Naughty boy. Get it down. Over the shoulder. Oh, over the shoulder view. Yeah, this train reminds me a lot of Siemens Nexus train, which is one of the trains running along the Melbourne network. Very square front. Okay, 0.8 away. But we have to get down to 35. I just saw that. Accidentally put it into emergency again. At least it sort of recovers well from an emergency brake application, which is good. And there we go. Normally if a lot of other trains, if you enable or if you apply the emergency brakes, that's it. It's going to, you know, the train's going to come to a stop. Then you can get going again. Which is the case with like the Talent 2. I've noticed that's a thing. Okay, get down to 20. Got 800 yards. I've got plenty of time to do it. Step 1 will be sufficient. And come to a stop at New Haven. Like I said, I don't think I've ever heard of that before. There's a crossing. It's all kind of weird seeing level crossings in this game because all of them along my local line, which I have mentioned in previous videos. They're all been removed. And all the tracks have been elevated, so. Okay, I'm going to make sure I'm going to brake now so I don't overshoot. Okay, New Haven. Well, for those of you playing at home, New Haven Town. I forgot the town. Keep crossing clear. I love it how there's like the cavity for a pantograph. Right, New Haven Harbour. Actually, I think I remember vaguely now visiting New Haven Harbour in the last video I did for this DLC. Obviously in a different train, but yeah, that's where they got the ferries, yeah? The Brine ferries, which is a lovely little pun. And of course, Seaford would be the end of the line, so yeah, it's all coming back to me. And we have got a red. Okay. That is a stupid short station stop, whatever you want to call it right there. Okay, get down to 20. There we go, just made it. Get rid of that. And we better stop because, yeah, we have a red. There we go. There's a ferry right there. Yep, there's the Brine ferries. What do we got over here? Got a fake. Is that a Merc? AMG. Got some pallets. Got some murky looking water. Looks like the water out of the Yarra River. Horrible. Wow, look at the texturing on that building. Well, not so much the texturing, but like the way it is. A lot of crackage on the platform. It's all happening. But I could imagine it would be very old, so. Yeah, we still have a red, so I should technically keep the brakes applied. Hey, what are we waiting for, game? Let's actually go ahead real quick. Are we being throttled by a train? The only problem is I don't know if it's that way or that way. We've got 15 coming up, so it must be up here. And look at that, it is. Wait, no. That looks like a stabling area.
Please keep personal belongings with you at all.
We're waiting for this dude, I think. Yep, single track. Cool. Good to know. Hey. Hey. Anyway. Pretty sure this train has got DRA, which is just a system. Yeah, there it is. So you turn that on. That should technically lock everything out, which it has. So whenever there's a red signal, you put that on. So the driver cannot accidentally drive off and commit a spad. Anyway, we are green. Let's get going. Bishopstone, 12:05. It's only 1.4 miles away, but we should get there in about 2 minutes, hopefully, fingers crossed. It always sounds your horn when you're approaching a crossing. It's a thing. Well, it is for me anyway. Okay, let's not dawdle. But we have to drop down to 15 in 1.9 miles. Which is, actually that makes sense, yeah, because it's Bishopstone and then final destination would be Seaford. Yeah, let me know in the comments, guys. Do you like the Class 313? I quite like it. Very naked bogies. Try and get a decent view of the bogies, but it's not happening. Is that an abandoned station there? I'm gonna coaster. Very open around here too, I noticed, like the landscape. Yeah, it is by the sea, look at that. How convenient. Makes sense though, huh? It's in the name. Stop sightseeing, you got a break. Should I smash on the emergencies? I think I'm gonna have to. Oh dear. Second last stop, and we are going to overshoot. We're gonna go over that AWS. There it goes. Great driving. That was the damage. Ooh, yep. I'm at least one saloon over. Great. I'm sorry, people. Everyone's left my train now. They're like, this guy cannot drive. Oh, well. Yeah, lock the doors. Wee. Is that a frame rate just take a tank in then? Crazy. Like green, 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 red. Back to green. Kind of like the signals in this game. So we got a yellow. And it's a single yellow, which means stop at the next one. Which makes sense because we're only 0.8 of a mile away from Seaford. I don't think it's really worth speeding up too much because, yeah, we're going to have to stop in a second. Well, we're going to have to slow down anyway. But this is the main reason why I'm late a lot of the times because I sort of like, yeah, I brake too early. But like I'm going to mention for the 4th or 5th time, I just have to drive this route and these trains more often. So we're going to start braking. Yeah, 0.3% negative grey, but it's not really going to do much to the train. I wouldn't have thought. There you go, 15. Feels so slow. As well, you know, it is, but... You'd think I'd learn my lesson, wouldn't you? Alright, no more sightseeing. Let's try not to drive this train right into a bumper. So quiet. Oh, damn it, I like to drive with the window down. Because we're uncoupled and stuff, I forgot to open the window. Have a bit more of the ambient sound come through. Doesn't matter. I'll remember for next time. So I was thinking the next video, I was thinking about doing a timetable run in this train. So let me know if you'd like to see that. Let me know all the good things in the comments. There's a bumper, but we're going to miss it. It's fine. Wow, look at that. Speedy Gonzalez over here. There we go. Good work. That concludes all of your tasks for today. Let's see how you did. Well, I did a little bit of speeding, but who doesn't? Boom. Seaford. Right, so that took 39 minutes. Okay. Gold medal. Good enough for me. Have a look at the stop accuracy over here. 9.5. That's probably my best. 7, 12, 22 yards. 0.5 is the best, yeah, because that's 0.6, so. But cool. Right, back to the main menu. But guys, let me know in the comments if you want to see me do a timetable run in the class 313. And let me know if you play Train Sim World 2 or do you guys play Train Sim World 4? Let me know all the good things in the comments below, guys. But if you did enjoy that video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you're notified of every single upload. And I'll catch ya in the next video. Adios.